Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Cardinals are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against our Packers defense that wants to get off the field.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Hundley. Caught on the right side by Adams. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Hundley. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 63 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds over the middle. Jerron Brown's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Reynolds. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. Room here to run. Touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
On first down, Reynolds caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, Reynolds dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Here we go.
Now they run with Sims. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Sims. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Reynolds. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Reynolds. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Reynolds. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Reynolds. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Where is this play going? And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Oh, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Black round. Black round. Here we go. Black round.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
Off play action. Reynolds. And Brate The tight end's got it. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Reynolds out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Reynolds. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go!
Now Hundley. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
I got you, 88. I got you. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the run.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Cardinals. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Ohio, let's go. Ohio, let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Coples in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Black round. Ohio.
Now back to throw. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Reynolds. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Reynolds. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Sims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Montgomery on the counter, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. To throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, this is Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Charles Sims, the intended target, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. Buying time to us. Now the ball comes loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And the drive begins here with Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?